grab yourself a seat. Have you done this sort of thing before?
No.
No, this is the first time.
This way or that way?
You smell really nice.
Oh, thank you.
Loving the gadgets.
So to look straight here.
Chloe, take one. Chris, take one. Jen, take one.
You happy?
I'm happy.
Great. Tell me what a perfect day at work would look like for you.
I'll have a think about that one.
A perfect day.
Perfect day for me is when I get to interact with people.
Everything works on time.
Passengers, baggage, aircraft, cargo, all can fly through Heathrow.
Without any disruption and not knowing about anything that goes on in the background, that would be a perfect day for us.
Over the last couple of years, how many perfect days have we seen?
Recently?
Not many, if we're really honest.
Yeah.
It's been a really hard time for everybody.
It's really pushed us to our limits.
Completely unpredictable, hectic, quite emotional.
We have had to mothball parts of the airport that have never been turned off.
I joined the business quite fresh as a graduate straight from university. I form a lot of connections face to face. What I struggled with the most was going from, swiveling my chair around in the office and having informal conversations to then having to rely entirely on Microsoft Teams.
I went onto furlough for 5.5 months. I didn't know if the role was still going to be available when I eventually came back, if I was going to come back, and what it was going to look like from there.
You're at risk of redundancy, and then having to pass that message on to my team. We was all put in the same pool to apply for jobs, and obviously when I secured a role, it meant I potentially displaced one of those team members.
I've built a career at Heathrow and I wasn't ready for that to end. It's my life.
And then as we've seen passengers and aircraft return, we've then had to progressively turn everything back on.
Ramping back up has been just as hard, if not harder, than ramping down in the first place.
We've closed terminals, reopened terminals, closed terminals, reopened terminals.
One day we had countries that were on the green or amber list. When the countries would move to different lists, that would then present a new demand profile.
We've had a lot of new starters come in and it's been really difficult for them because of the volume of new starters that all came in at the same time, and it suddenly got really busy. And I know that for the passengers it was a horrible time as well because a lot of people wanted to travel and they couldn't.
You had a mix of people who had been in the entire time, who had worked really hard because where you furloughed people, the workload is up. And then you've also got to manage the anxiety and support of people who have returned to the business from periods of furlough.
People have lost family members. I had a colleague that I'd never met. They approached me and basically asked me for help.
Sometimes supporting that is really difficult because I want to fix stuff and I want to make things better, and there's some stuff you just can't and it's outside of your control.
You never lose sight of the individual impacts.
Javier, take one.
The last few years has been incredibly tough.
Colleagues were doing amazing things in incredible circumstances.
For those of you who keep doing that every single day, thank you, because this is what really makes us as a great organization.
It is such a big achievement that we have been through, and our business will be so much stronger for many years to come. I think we should probably spend the next few years acknowledging it.
Huge thank you to all of our colleagues who have stayed with us through the last few years.
It takes a phenomenal leadership to take an organisation through the changes we've been through. And the fact that we are the busiest airport in Europe, we have the best service in airport, is a credit to the quality of our team. I'm really proud.
We're getting more and more colleagues into the operation to be able to deliver a great passenger service.
The best bit of doing this job is being able to see people's journeys, and we are doing that in a way we have never done before, and that is so exciting, and that is our future.
What we are going to see going forward is a Heathrow 2.0 version of ourselves, an even better version.
Over time, out of adversity, great opportunity arises, and despite the fact that we have had an incredibly difficult 2 years, it has opened up unprecedented opportunity for our people.
And cut.